was why do I criticize him all the time? I criticize him all the time because he's a fucking shithead. He sucks at his job and he should be fucking fired. That's why. If everything's equal and we're allowed to publish whatever we want, I don't even really care about. But there are two rules that are going on in KMarko world. You know, if Andrew Dice Clay says something, or we say something about Albright or Trenny, it gets spiked. But Zonker wants to basically call me, I guess, a racist, you know, in the middle of the biggest thing in the country. Well, that's fine. That flies. No problem. So Dave's like, you're right. You have every right to be upset. You know, he's like, I'd be pissed too. He's like, do you want me to take it down? I said, absolutely not. I said, leave it. I don't want it deleted. I think it has since been deleted or no?
Yeah, they have taken it down.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty simple. What do you think? What do you think our advertisers are going to think when our own company is calling us racist?
Right, but I'm just telling you. For me, I want it up because it's to me.
Yeah, no, you said that right from the gate.
Crystallizes everything perfectly. I would never call for it to be deleted ever. You can ask Dave that. I definitely did not delete it. Dave wanted to delete it, I think, so it got deleted. So we talked for 6 or 7 minutes. It was fine. His point was KMarko completely fucked up. I said, okay, great. So then I called KMarko and I was like, what do you have to say for yourself, shithead? And he's like, well, and Dave's calling me back. So then I was done. I don't even know I talked to you, Steve, at that point.
Yeah, I think we talked for
like a minute or two. Yeah. I'm like wandering around and then KMarko calls me back and we talk for about a half hour and it is a fucking war. And it ended okay. And like, you know, like I just don't trust him. I just don't trust him. Like I know his game. He fucking hates us.
He did this to hurt you.
Yeah, he did this to fuck with me. I don't know. I mean, and his thing is, and I hate to say this, please don't listen to this. Minifans, he hates when you guys fuck with him. So don't do that.
Oh no.
Don't endlessly fuck with him for this. Okay?
Apparently he's reporting Twitter accounts this morning.
Well, keep him. I would just say don't keep him coming. Okay. I don't like that. It's not nice at all for a guy who wanted the show gone because, in my opinion, we are not as left loon as he is or Zonker is. So Zonker wrote something, and what KMarko said to me was, I said, what's funny about it? Was my first point, because Dave said that you thought it was funny. He's like, no, I'll read you the text. He said, I thought it was kind of funny that a random guy like Zonker would write this.
Oh, well then why I can just write anything, right?
Right. Oh, it's fine.
I can just write whatever I want now?
Sure,
cool, awesome. I'm a random guy.
Right. So I said to him, I said, you know, because Dave said this too. He's like, I think they thought that Zonker had been on the show and that we liked him and stuff. Because he had been on the show we used to have with the
Minifans.
Yeah. So I was like, no. Like, no, I don't, I was like, I don't know him. I don't think I've ever spoken to him. Maybe he's called in once. I don't know the answer to that.
No, he's never been on this show.
Okay. So I've never spoken to him. He messaged me a few times. I mentioned him back, whatever. But we've had no correspondence. He's blocked me. I know nothing about him personally at all. But I was like, I don't like the guy. He's trying to fuck with us. And KMarko was like, I didn't know that, I'm like, fine. I was like, but you read the story. Like, you think I'm friends with this guy? Like,
and I not even...
He didn't read it.
No, he didn't read it.
I don't think Zonker's ever attempting to be funny in that article.
No, not at all.
I want to know what the funny aspect
That's
of
what
it
I said. I said,
have KMarko walk us through. Which line did you laugh at?
That's what I said to him. I said,
the
explain to me.
Seminole line?
I said, I think I can be a funny guy sometimes. I think our show can be funny. I said, I can recognize humor. Well, I said, point to me the couple of things that made you laugh about that. He was like, no, it was funny that he just randomly wrote it. I was like, okay, what's funny about that?
Especially to anyone reading.
Right.
There's no context for what the live stream even is. It barely even, does it say your last name? And it just says Kirk a bunch.
No, it makes no sense. The guy's a lunatic and they published it, which again, if everything's equal, fine. But I said to him, I'm like, well, what about Albright? What about Andrew? What was the Andrew Dice Clay thing? You said Michael Jackson was innocent?
Yeah.
So a comedian thinks Michael Jackson's innocent. Who fucking cares?
I was probably kidding about it, honestly.
Even if he wasn't, who cares?
Right.
Who gives? I mean, what does it even matter?
He was worried that a line could be taken out of context, but do you think that there's anything in this Zonker post
no,
that could
not
be
at
taken
all.
out of context?
Not at all. I mean, so think of it, and I try to explain to KMarko, because KMarko, again, has never generated a dime for the company, other than some shitty book, which I don't know if anybody bought. He's never meant anything. He means nothing. I don't know. He's there because he's been there forever, but he's irrelevant compared to Dan or Kevin or Dave or those guys. He's useless to the company. He actually hurts the company. You could replace him tomorrow and nothing would change. Nothing. Oh, go ahead, Mike. You want to say something?
Just that you're saying taken out of context. The headline is meant to paint you guys as racist.
Of course.
Privileged racists.
Of course. And I said to KMarko, I said, so, when we have enemies, and we do, and KMarko's trying to play it up like, oh, you're doing your conspiratorial thing where people are out to get you. And I'm just like, okay, great, fine. We can do that if you'd like. But when this happens inevitably, people are going to say, geez, crazy right-wing women-hating Barstool, racist Barstool, even this guy is too racist for them. So they put it on their own page. Their editor said, you know what? We had to put it there.
Right.
And he doesn't even, he fucking doesn't, because he's never had to deal with reality.
Or he does understand it. And
yeah,
that's
and he's
what he was
an
trying
asshole.
to do.
Right, one or the other. You're right. So I said to him, just let me explain it to you. So let's say a police officer decides to submit an op-ed to Barstool. Just a police officer who's so disgusted by what Ellie said and on her podcast that they're not going to listen to Barstool anymore, buy their products. Would you run that?
It'd be hilarious, right?
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be funny if just some random guy said that?
Like how often are there random op-eds anyway from people who aren't part of the Barstool world?
I don't think I've ever
I'm not
seen
familiar with one.
Right. I mean, I'm sure they've happened. I'm
Probably.
Whatever. But I mean, how often are they targeted a specific person at the company with no humor involved? None. That's what I said to him. I said to him, list me all the times that somebody has written on your Barstool page a hit piece about one of your own personalities that has no humor attached to it. List them all. He's like, I can't think of one. I said until today.
Or that does have humor attached to it.
Right, but I would even,
just name any example.
Right, it was funny. I'd be fine. And by the way, if they let us do it all the time, I'd actually be semi okay with this too. It's crazy, but I'd say, all right, whatever. But I don't understand. Here's the other thing I said to him. I said 50 things to him. The other thing I said to him was, the last time we talked, he called me and basically wanted to know why he gets mad about the semantical thing. Basically, why I don't like him, but he gets mad about that. Whatever it was, I forget what it was why do I criticize him all the time? I criticize him all the time because he's a fucking shithead. He sucks at his job and he should be fucking fired. That's why. But it ended okay, that last conversation, and so the one yesterday, by the way, because I just know whatever. I just don't trust him. But I said, if I'm you and you want me to be more whatever effusive or not have such a bad thought of you, and you get this random story from Zonker about me, don't you reach out to me?
I would think.
Don't you just give me
a quick text message to either of us?
Basically, like, what the fuck is this?
No,
like,
because he's lying, because he didn't think you guys were friends.
Right, but is he stupid then? Because he's also terrified of the Minifans. So he knows when he publishes this, we're going to see it, and he's going to fucking eat shit.
I guess.
So, I don't know.
Well, maybe he should publish his correspondence with Zonker. I'm sure the private emails that they shared would exonerate him.
I'd be curious because I know this guy sent emails to Dan, to Kevin. This is Marty. He sent emails to Dan, to Kevin, to Dave. So I imagine KMarko got some. I guess I don't. I
think there'd have to be a back and forth. Getting him to publish it.
I don't know
because this guy was hinting about where it might turn up. So I'm thinking there was a couple of days discussion about this. I don't think it was just a flick of the wrist.
Here's what it comes down to, and I said this to him. He denied it. I believe it came down to I made fun of Rhea and Fran and Ellie, who had spectacularly stupid podcasts talking about an issue that I disagree with. I criticized them, and KMarko played the big fucking hero, and this guy wrote this and it's going to make Kirk look bad. No, this is my way. Because you see him in the past, he defended Ellie against me about something else, and this is his way he does it. He's, he won't do it himself. He won't write. He's a fucking, coward. So he did it that way. And, and it came back to bite him, I think. And by the way, and I don't care. I don't want it. When the conversation ended yesterday, he's like, I'm going to tweet out or I'm going to post an apology thing. I was like, I don't care if you do it or not. But of course, it's been whatever. No such thing has happened yet. Maybe it will. But I don't even care because it's bullshit.
I think it's what you said. Plus, there have been a couple times recently where you've referenced KMarko seemingly out of nowhere. I'm assuming KMS Quotes got those. And he saw that and said, well, fuck this guy. That would be my other guess.
Have I really? I don't remember.
Yeah, just jokingly.
Oh, well,
like you said, I can't remember, but we were talking about someone.
You said
Peter
something
Nelson.
like
even dumber than KMarko.
No,
Yeah,
he's a
Peter
douchier looking KMarko.
Yeah.
Well,
like
if you
that.
work at Barstool and you don't get the humor in that, then you're just a fucking.
But I'm just telling you, I
Again,
guarantee
like,
that's gotten in his head.
He should be gone. Dave should fire him. This is for an editor to first of all, it's so poorly written.
It's awful.
And it's a hit piece against your company. It can actually, if you're a business, could cost your company money. Now, again, there are other podcasts in the company that are more successful, that have more listeners. I totally understand that. I don't know how many other podcasts will sell out the Wilbur twice. We'll sell out twice next year if we do it again. We sell out 5 times next year. We could sell out a Drusako. We could sell a Madawaska the next night. We go somewhere else the next night and sell it out. We can do the 5K. We can fucking bring money to this company. Advertisers now want to be part of the show. And when KMarko allows us to be published, in my opinion, it can hurt that. Now, again, you publish it if you want. I don't care. But my understanding is this is a business. All I'm told all the time is a business. We've been shaking our fucking asses during coronavirus and quarantine to make as much money as we can for the company. and to provide a product every single day for the company. And what this does is an attempt to get together and try and fucking block it, which is insanity to me. And I don't know, like the guy should be fired. I thought about it a lot last night and this morning. He should definitely be out of a fucking job. No questions. It won't happen, but should be out of a job. No questions asked. And I got to say it, like we got along fine. He's the number one enemy now in this world. There's not even a doubt about that. KMarko is enemy number one.
I actually got to a place where I now before yesterday, 2 days ago, I understood completely why that Trendy blog wasn't posted, why they don't want me writing. I'm not a writer. I was not hired as a blogger. I understand why I'm not a writer. Now I have no fucking idea why I can't, because it's apparently you can just send in articles and they get posted.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they're edited or not. Who gives a fuck?
No, it's about me. Yeah,
We just write silly things.
I mean, it's just insane. I don't even know. When I read the story, I was just laughing. It's incredible. It's just, I don't know. I guess Dave's too concerned about fucking Turtle Boy being mean to him or something. I don't know, because he should fucking fire this idiot, just for his own sake. I mean, KMarko didn't read this really. So think of what could have been in there.
He could have accused you of anything. He could have said, I was appalled to hear Kirk Minihane use the N-word on his now deleted live stream.
Right. He could easily. KMarko been like, oh yeah, I don't know. Dave was okay. Like, just fucking, is he editor of, what does he do all day?
Turtle Bow's a friend of yours. You think he could just write? Like, he's friendly with the show.
Sure.
You can just send shit in.
I mean, Steve wrote something yesterday about Ellie. Could we just post? And by the way, I don't think, and KMarko would say no, and be right from a business perspective. That would hurt Ellie and the company.
Yeah.
If Steve wrote, geez, Ellie Schnitt is calling for burning down police stations, that would hurt her show, I think. If that was in the written word. Possibly, I understand that. Well, I mean, put it this way, it wouldn't help. And, just like this it's such gibberish that it almost doesn't matter. But that's not, Zonker is just a casualty of this. It doesn't even really matter what he wrote or didn't write. He's so fucking irrelevant. It's the fact that it was allowed to get there when we do things that are not allowed is fucking unbelievable. Keep in mind again, forget Albright because that's military and confusing, although Albright's a fucking liar and a phony. Forget that. Forget even Donald Trump Jr. If you want to say that's political, fine. I disagree, but whatever. Andrew Dice Clay talked about Michael Jackson, and that got spiked. Or deleted, right?
Spiked.
That got spiked, and this is on the fucking site. And so...
Yeah, we're the ones who have, a second editorial step imposed on us, and that's KMarko. We had our posting privileges taken away from us after the album.
You have KMarko's number? See if he wants to come on. See if he wants to come on. Take the fucking beating he deserves.
Sure will be right on.
Well, whatever. I mean, then he'll say no. I don't care. Fine. I mean, I think any Barstool person should go on with masks, but that's my opinion. It's not the way the company works, I guess, because they don't fight. They don't fight at this company.
Well, you have to. I heard him on with the Chicago guys. Just tell him what a genius he is. And then
It'll come out. He taunts them. It's just he's a bully too. Like he knows he can bully you. He knows how. He acts like a total fucking sap. Is he coming on?
No. He hasn't texted me back yet.
I'd forgotten what he said to me, and people were tweeting it at me yesterday. I was like, kind of like, holy shit, I forgot
He's
it was
a dick.
that. Just out of nowhere.
He's a dick.
Just to fucking...
He's a dick. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's, maybe, and he's going to get mad at this, but that's life. Like I said to him yesterday on the phone, I was like, you're going to eat fucking shit tomorrow. Just fucking deal with it. You fucked up. You fucked up on purpose. You're trying to fuck with us. And I don't know, like, maybe he's just stupid. Like, this is how he does it. He partners with this guy.